for now. People can obviously see what's going on behind them there. You saw that one white car kind of stopped for a second. But we do have, look at that, police just behind this driver, because with this
all right, let's go.
Driving that he's doing right now,
Here we go.
Dangerous for the motoring public right now, and as you can
Dangerous
see,
for the motoring public.
This is that afternoon rush, people trying to get home, and it looks like he's getting off there at Crenshaw Boulevard. Desmond, how's things look ahead of this?
Well, let's see what the surface street traffic is going to be like. We are in rush hour traffic. Crenshaw Boulevard, obviously a very major thoroughfare, and just kind of frightened the way that this person's been driving on the freeway. If they're going to drive like this on surface streets, it could get pretty scary. Let's see if Gardena PD tries to come in with a pit maneuver here at some point. I've just noticed from the last couple of pursuits involving Gardena that they have been pretty aggressive in trying to bring these to an end whenever they can. You may recall a couple of weeks ago we covered a pursuit that involved that pickup truck, and one of the cruisers came in and fearlessly did a pit maneuver there on that pickup truck. So we'll see if the opportunity arises at this point. They actually wanted CHP to get involved in this when it was on the freeway, but then as soon as they called them, it got off the freeway. CHP was not interested at the time in getting involved in this
KBBQ,
so,
welcome.
This is still
Here we go.
Nighty
Milky, welcome.
And LA County Sheriff's deputies lending their helicopter overhead.
Boy, when you see this person, you're driving this fast.
Oh, we got Euro time now.
Like
Look at this.
There's going to be so many people out there right now. People are
whoa,
out and about, going the wrong way. Wow. I mean, on the wrong side of the road, going at such a speed, you don't see this person, and you're just driving like these people are right now, and then all of a sudden you see them coming
Hey, Sasha,
on.
welcome.
I mean, that was
damn, that cop is on the wrong side of the road, too. Like, why, dude? Why did you do that? I don't get, there's no point in that, man. Just follow on the other side. There's no point in that.
At the desk here. You've been
Sean, welcome.
monitoring this since you first heard about it. What can you add to our coverage?
No point to getting on the wrong side of the road.
CHP radio traffic right now, and Gardena PD, first of all, is encrypted, so we can't actually hear Gardena. It's one of the
Gardena PD has their shit
encrypted. Their
encrypted.
radios, making it very difficult for us to hear. So we are hearing
welcome,
through
Adrian
CHP, though,
and
CHP has again been requested by Gardena PD, and again declined to
Patrick,
get involved
welcome.
because they're not on the freeway. CHP wants nothing to do with
all right,
this.
I'm going to run this prediction. It's a little early,
about,
but
the aggressiveness of Gardena PD
we gotta
chasing
get
the
it
suspect.
underway.
I very, very seldomly see a police unit go wrong way with the suspect.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very
I don't
unusual.
see that very much
Generally,
either.
the
It's
police
not a
officer
good
will stay on
idea.
the right side of the road as a bicyclist there
Error creating
going through the
prediction.
intersection. Generally, the police department will stay on the correct side of the road while the suspect is on the opposite. So pretty unusual to see.
Is there already one going? Oh, there's already one
going. Those cruisers backed off a little bit?
They have backed off completely. We just heard from the airship as well.
Oh, we got.
Like they're being asked to leave the scene, so they may actually be letting this go completely.
This might be the end of the
we'll
chase.
wind out here, and you can see none of those Gardena units
fuck,
on
it
the
might be
ground.
over.
If it was their watch commander, maybe
Do they have a helicopter above?
There and saw that their officer was on the wrong side of the road and maybe didn't like that because
I don't like that
I'm
either.
not sure that I've ever seen that before, even from one of the smaller agencies. And the sheriff's deputy's helicopter tells us that they are backing off as well.
I was just going to mention that. I actually see them clearing out to the east. They're going to cross over the 110 here in a second. So
scammed. I know, CM, we got scammed, dude. Hopefully the news will stay with it for a while. Whoa.
Hate to see it when someone is driving like a maniac like this.
Scam chase, we fucking got scammed,
kind of
CM. The police are just giving up.
They're going to get away with this, so we'll see what happens with this. We still have eyes with this, but
all right, stick with it.
From the ground
this a lot of times the police are like, "Hey, we're done," and then they fucking show up again. So
he was doing everything he could to get away from police, yet he waited for that traffic light to turn green before he made that left-hand turn. So I'm wondering if he knows that officers have pulled away.
Hey, RG, Nair, what's up, guys? Donnie, what's going on?
About
the problem that we have here already is that the police
for sure do not know who this person is.
Backed off,
we're talking about it on the radio,
and they may have canceled the chase.
ID on the driver.
They may have canceled the chase.
Two of the passengers got out and ran.
Thanks, Donnie. Welcome, Maxwell.
For a period of time.
Yeah, average Joe, man, I hate it too. Hate when they just give up. I mean, I don't get very much chase content, obviously.
that
So when I
person,
start getting some, and then the
Gardena
police
PD
are like,
told them
"Nah,
no,
we're done."
They
It's
do
like,
not know
fuck,
who the person behind the wheel
Yeah,
is.
because oftentimes they will relinquish pursuits when they do know who it is,
Right.
and they will catch up with them
Yeah,
later.
maybe they
When you're
just know
dealing
who
with
the
a stolen
person is,
vehicle,
and
that license plate is not. You can't. The
it's a
registered
stolen
owner is not
vehicle,
gonna be the
though.
person driving.
Yeah, I
'cause the car
mean,
has been
whatever.
stolen.
You know, we're talking about why they might be pulling away from this, and it could be because, I mean, this is purely speculation, but if this person is driving like they were.
Yeah, it was on the
right
highway
side
when
of
I
the screen,
turned it
so
on, but
first,
then he got
you know,
off the
on
highway real
surface, I
fast.
mean, the freeway, look at that, just weaving in.
Hey, Total
and
Mar,
out,
welcome.
Really, wow, threading that
high
needle
rates
in
of
between the
speed,
cars
yeah.
at high rates of speed. And the Gardena police officer is right behind
Roy,
them.
welcome.
This is adding
Hey, the
pressure to this
chopper thing
person
working. Cool.
to maybe, you know, drive even more recklessly and dangerously. So they certainly don't want that.
Seems like they're covering far less, man. I don't know.
Guarantee to get a pursuit
They-
canceled. We've seen that especially with the sheriff's department. As
Yeah,
soon as
everybody
they go to
join
the
my
wrong side,
Discord
that's 1022,
server.
get rid
Come
of the
there.
pursuit.
Please
That's
come
almost the
there.
guaranteed way to get a pursuit canceled.
It's
And
good.
in this case, right now, let's go up back
Coaching,
to Desmond
welcome.
Shaw. Is he in a neighborhood
Whoa.
right now, Desmond? Where is he?
Dude, they're showing us a lot of
Yeah, in and out
replay
of
because
some
there's not
neighborhoods
much
here
going
in
on.
the,
Usually do
Inglewood
not like the
area.
replay, but right
Pretty
now,
close to
cool,
Gardena,
go
I think
for
actually
it.
not terribly far from where we first heard about this pursuit. And so we'll see, you know. if they
Yeah,
have any
Stefan
rhyme or
says
reason
I'd be
to
off the
where they're
charts
going right
pissed
now as
if my
we
car was stolen and found out the
have some
cops called off the
horribly
chase.
placed
Yeah, I
trees here.
know.
Jeez, where did the vehicle
Seriously.
go?
If it was your car, you'd be like, what the
over
fuck?
here.
Keep
There we go.
following the guy.
Up
Give my
there, and
car
you
back.
can still driving kind of desperate. I mean, look, wrong side of the road. Again,
Yeah, no, he
there's,
doesn't-
you know,
he doesn't
no
seem
one
to-
behind this guy.
I mean-
he doesn't have a sunroof, so probably he can't. I mean, he may still assume that there's, you know, a law enforcement helicopter overhead.
Yeah,
but
generally I
under remark,
despise
too,
the
you know, this
replay.
person
Just despise it.
was
But
basically
in this
scraping
case,
up against the right shoulder wall
that
on
wasn't
the
so
eastbound
bad.
105. We saw him. What looked like may have clipped another vehicle there.
I
as
usually
well,
hate it the
on
most
wrong
when
side, of the road.
I've already seen the
Looks like some front end
replays.
damage too, Des.
But in this case, I hadn't seen that stuff.
Definitely some front end damage there.
I think it's a Kia.
Which I think was sustained maybe when they were straddling that right shoulder wall, just scraping right up against it.
I think that's a Kia.
So
Somebody in chat said it was an
Western Avenue
Optima.
Now will be coming back up to the 105 shortly. You know, just
Clipman,
wish
yo,
that,
welcome.
we would maybe, you know,
Midori,
see
welcome.
this person, if they're not going to calm down, at least get out of the vehicle.
A lot of times
wherever
what
they're
happens
headed,
here is that
because this,
one
continues to be
one
dangerous, even if no
department
one's
calls it
following.
off, and then
It sure is.
another
We're gonna
department is
continue
like,
following
actually,
this
we
breaking
want
news
this.
story, a police
So you
chase
never
of
know.
an
One of the
assault
other
suspect
police
over
departments
on
could be like, yeah,
KCAL
we're going to go
News at 5
follow him.
o'clock. That's over on
They could be
Channel 2
bored or
with
something, you
Pat
know?
Harvey and Jeff Vaughn. For now, here on KCAL News, we're going to send it to regular programming.
Shit, they're
Again,
gonna
turn
cut
to
it.
CBS 2 Channel 2 right now.
We got any others? Are there any other news stations on this?
And we are live on KCAL News at 5 on CBS 2, and you're watching a
Maybe not.
high-speed pursuit in the Inglewood area. This is a stolen vehicle, and we have seen a number of moves here with this driver coming off the freeway, driving rather dangerously, in fact, down the wrong way on a major
Yeah, this is
boulevard
just
in
now
the
what they call a
Inglewood
media
area.
pursuit.
And you can see right here, he's making
for our prediction, I'll let it
turn
roll,
here.
I guess. I
Sometimes he's
mean,
stopping for stop
the thing is,
signals, but
if I
otherwise,
cut the
he's been
prediction, then the
driving
police will
very
show up. You know,
erratically.
it's like
And
how
we're
it
gonna
fucking
go
goes
up
all
to,
the time. It's like, oh, the police called it off. All right, chase is over, but then the police show up again.
Getting in place. And Des, can you catch us up to speed on what we've been watching for the last few minutes?
Yeah, Pat, this is actually no longer a pursuit. No one is involved in this because it just got so dangerous on the freeway and then on the
Yeah, I
wrong
mean,
side
they
of
had
Toledo's
a
Crenshaw
helicopter up
Boulevard.
above,
They're
though. They
driving
didn't
the
need to
wrong
call
side
it
of
off. Like they should have backed off on the ground for sure. They probably should have done it
An
sooner.
allegedly stolen vehicle. There may have been some contact between this vehicle and law enforcement as well.
Yeah, I think
because
it's
we
going to be
heard
okay
assault
for
with
now,
a deadly
Soundless. I
weapon,
think
and
you're
that's
right.
usually what triggers something
I
like
think that they go back
in the midst of
to
a pursuit.
the
Haven't been able to
regular
confirm
programming
that.
on
But
the
there has this vehicle
on the
has
television,
scraped up
and then the
against
website can stick with
the
it or
center divider
something.
wall on the eastbound 105.
That's how it
clipped
usually
the
goes on the
vehicle
other stations
when they were
anyway.
going wrong way on Crenshaw Boulevard as well. Gardena said,
Yeah,
all right,
Patrick,
all right,
I'm going to
we're
let it
back
roll
off
until
on
they
this.
leave, for
And
sure.
In fact, LA County Sheriff's Deputy's helicopter backed off as well. And despite there being no law enforcement over this person,
Now,
they're
I
still
think they
driving
will
kinda
we'll call the
crazy. Maybe
prediction a
they're
no
starting to,
contest,
calm
just
down,
refund the
but,
points
we'll see
if
what
there
happens here.
is
Vermont and 124th, Pat.
no.
All right, Desmond, we're going to keep you overhead and, of course, get back to this.
If there's
this
no,
becomes a
or we
pursuit
just say no.
again,
I don't
so
know.
we'll
We could
have
cut
you
it for
overhead,
no.
but in
I
the
don't
meantime,
know.
we're going to go on with other
I don't know
news
how to
this
handle this
evening, and
shit.
there is a lot of it. Good evening,
Oh,
everyone.
game over. Okay,
Thanks
hold
for
on.
joining us on KCAL News at 5 on CBS Los Angeles. I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Jeff Vaughn. We're also streaming live on CBS News Los Angeles.
And our other top story this evening, SAG after going on strike. Actors will officially walk off set at midnight, the first joint strike with writers in more than 6 decades.
That's right. The union says the current studio model is devaluing actors, and they fear that AI poses an existential threat to their profession. But studios say their offer is not only generous, but includes historic pay increases.
Well, KCAL News reporter
as far as I can
Jasmine
tell,
Beal
this is
leads our
it.
coverage tonight from Mid-Wilshire.
It's the only news station was on it, and I don't see why any of the other news stations would now go to it.
SAG-AFTRA president
So I think we got
Fran Drescher
scammed
gave a
here.
fiery speech Thursday during a news conference to announce the
Shout out to
union will
the
go on
actors. Yeah, fuck. All right. Well, I want to wait just a couple more minutes. I'd like to have something happen here because I've seen things change, but doesn't look good, man. Yeah, I think we'll call it a no, Sean. I think you're right, but I think we got to call it no. I always say if you just gamble no every time, you're going to end up winning. You just say no every time when we do the Twitch prediction. KTLA is doing a coverage of this same Mid-Wilshire SAG AFTRA thing. NBC.
It's the Southern California economy.
I don't know. I don't see anything on Twitter, anybody talking about another link, so. Oh, and Hedora, you asked what the thing is up here. We have a bingo card for this. Fox 11, thanks, everybody. Thank you. Shout out to everybody who just told me that. All right, cool. Let's go. Sky Fox. Yeah, all right, we got it. Hey, thanks, everybody.
He's not passing everybody. He's not kind of trying to push it in the vehicle. So the tactic of going into that tracking mode seems to be working for this situation. Now, does this person just kind of figure that there's nobody behind me? Probably not. We've seen that.
No, sorry, Anonymous. The problem here, sorry, everybody. You know, the problem, Anonymous, is that I have this app that shows the chat, and it puts the Twitch and the YouTube together. And the problem is that sometimes the YouTube lags a couple minutes behind, and then I just got everybody's message. So I see that like 10 people said Fox 11, and I didn't see it until 2 minutes later because it all comes in a batch at once. It's a problem. I'm sorry.
Right there, speeds a little bit slower, so the tactics that law enforcement is using seems to be working. But again, stolen vehicle, and maybe you guys can fill me in. How did that damage?
There's 3 helicopters in the area, Omar says.
I'm not sure we know about that. Sideswipe?
Yeah,
okay.
It looked like he swiped another vehicle a little bit earlier.
Well, Stu, and I'm also noticing the driver has not chosen to get back on the freeway. You're real close to the 110 freeway, the 105, and this driver is not jumping on those freeways.
Not jumping on the freeway, so that, you know, this
Technically, Chase, I mean, it's not really a police chase, but it's a media-only pursuit right now. Apparently. I don't know that for a fact.
It looks like, yeah, he probably knows this area. It's like he's starting to circle. He's not circling the drain.
CM, the chat box on the screen shows both of them, but it also does that thing where it'll just spam a bunch of YouTube right in a row. I think he's going to get out here.
He's picking his spot. You know, I know who's going to get out.
No.
Right now. No.
Hit that trash can, dude.
Yeah. Is he bailing?
He's up against the pole. He's up against the pole, so he can't. He made a decision there.
Yeah, I think he turned the car off.
Get out. So that's kind of odd. He kind of boxed himself in. There he goes. You can see that door opening.
Getting out.
And this is. I was going to say, and this is where the helicopter is going to come into play. I can tell you right now, I can hear the audio in my head. The helicopter's calling me out.
Is Stu at home? Stu's not in the helicopter, right? They just called him on the phone.
I don't know why those officers.
Pretty sure.
They might not understand that he's in the alleyway.
He's on a phone right now.
No kind of rush. He seems to be extremely calm about this and just kind of walking away from that vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, you should be calm about it, dude. There's nobody around. I mean, I'd probably be in a hurry, but
Does he have keys to get into another vehicle?
It could be keys to get into another vehicle. I'm guessing 2 cell phones. I'm thinking that
Yeah, I think he's got 2 phones.
And he's actually talking on the other one right now, or at least watching maybe the app.
Pretty sure Stu's at home, or yeah, maybe Scentless is right.
They're watching me. I'm surprised that law enforcement not there yet, and he has no kind of urgency at all. Just looking over the shoulder. That's about it. But right now, just kind of walking along out there. But I can tell you that helicopter, giving out the description, and this is a very,
Twitch streamer, right?
T-shirt. Come on, you might as well just be wearing a yellow jacket saying "I'm the bad guy."
Stu, it's almost maddening watching this from our armchair quarterback seats here, where it's like he's right there. You just want to reach out and grab him. This is the guy from the stolen car pursuit who's just walking calmly down.
When the police give up, this is what happens, I guess.
And you worry about other people, pedestrians and homeowners. Is he going to go into somebody else? Is he going to try to carjack somebody?
Well, it seems like we're more interested in this guy than the law enforcement.
Way more interested.
Right? I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for that.
Yeah, Morse code. I guess he thinks he got away.
To stay off this.
This is the thing. It's like
they should call. I mean, Stu should just like I don't know.
Helicopter has got to be giving out calls right now saying where this guy is. I wish I had access to a scanner.
Where the fuck is he going?
Very close to that car earlier on, but right now this suspect just continuing to walk along out there.
Oh shit!
I am sure that there's an officer watching this right now. They've got that address right there, and now did he get out of there? He's just casually walking.
All right, are we gonna?
The pursuit is certain. The prediction is a no, absolute no.
This guy's just taken through the neighborhood. Couldn't be more obvious.
The shit is over as it can get.
Now he's talking on the phone to a buddy.
We'll just let it roll for a minute because if for some reason,
you thought at some point,
if for some reason he gets in another car, I guess we'll keep it rolling.
It's kind of a weird spot to ditch the car. That he probably had some connection to this neighborhood.
Scentless, the prediction terms are if they're out of the car, it's over. For sure, over. But if they're stopped, it's over. But I think in this case, the chase ended like 10 minutes ago.
Black car that's right there in front of the white one made a U-turn as he came up to that intersection. So, but no.
It's still very possible that he gets in another car, so I'm going to let the prediction ride for a minute.
Someone to come pick him up? How far does he keep going?
I think it's quite possible he gets in another car.
What's happening?
And then the police could show up and start chasing them then.
It is so, and you're right. It is so.
Yeah, meaning no would get the points, right? If he doesn't, if
that were behind him earlier on, now,
there's nobody chasing him.
And they just kind of let it go.
Yeah, Clear Joker, welcome. This dude was driving pretty recklessly. The police backed off.
And now this guy just
apparently,
walking along on the
including their including their helicopter left is what the news said.
Or if they literally just gave it up, because that helicopter, they would be calling it out right now. There'd be black and whites coming from all directions, making their way.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? What did the police just totally took their eye off the ball on this one? Just completely?
Straight out. We're just going to let this guy go. It's too dangerous. It's just a stolen car. Nobody.
Shinji, what's up, man?
Carjacking. So right now, it's a tough one. And now he's underneath the bridge, and we've seen that happen a couple times in the past. And there you go. The Skyfox basically saying there's law enforcement right there. So my guess is somebody.
That cop just got no idea. He just drove right by him.
Let this guy go for whatever reason it was.
Okay, well, I guess with that guidance,
where is he?
We're going to let this guy go.
If they're going to let it go, then it's all over.
Good luck, dude. So that was something. Stu Wendell, thank you for your contribution on that. And if we get any new information about,
I mean, that cop clearly wasn't in on. He didn't know. That cop just wasn't even aware. Cops not doing their job. I guess you're right. I think they're going to be able to get the car back. It's a little busted up. All right, I guess Skyfox killed their feed. All right. All right. That's it. Anybody who gambled on no, you're good. Six Flags, what's up? Snot. Flame
Yes,
Boy.
With that guidance, we're going to let this guy go. Good luck, dude. So that was something. Stu Wendell, thank you for your contribution on that. And if we get any new information about what happened to this guy on his nice summer stroll, we'll...
How do they just let the guy go? Man, it happens. It happens. Yes, Shinji, the last chase that I got a notification for, I slept through too. There was one at like 8 a.m. a couple days ago. I mean, it would have been like 6 a.m. in fucking California. Somebody in the YouTube chat was right. They caught him. Bob, you're right. Yeah. So the CHP went and got him. So I believe the LAPD was on him this whole time, dropped it, and then the CHP just went and got him. So there you go. He got caught. Didn't get away. Thank you, Bob. All right, everybody. Thank you. Short chase, but they got him. They got the car back for the owner. We didn't get to see him arrest the guy, but it happened. So, thanks. Let's call it here. If I go live again tonight, it'll be for a chase. So, come back. Pretty sure that's the only way I'll go live. Pretty sure. If I go live on YouTube, it's definitely the reason. All right, anyway. Everybody have a good night. Take it easy.